You are over 50, you drive for Uber, Lyft, or DoorDash, and you have a quiet worry in the back of your mind. The retirement savings just are not where you want them to be. Here is the good news. The tax code gives you a special gift once you turn 50. It is called the catch-up contribution. It lets you stuff far more money into a retirement account than younger drivers ever can. And if you are between 60 and 63, there is a brand new super catch-up that is even bigger. Today I show you exactly how much you can put away in 2026, how to do it on nothing but 1099 gig income, and the deadlines you cannot afford to miss. Welcome to the Freelancer's Wealth Blueprint. This is where we turn freelance income into long-term wealth. If you drive for a living and you are racing the clock on retirement, hit that subscribe button. This channel is built for drivers like you. Let us get into it. So why does the tax code treat drivers over 50 differently? The idea is simple. Lawmakers know that a lot of people get a late start on saving. Maybe you raised a family. Maybe you switched careers into driving. Maybe the early years were just tight. So the rules give older workers a chance to make up for lost time. Once you hit age 50, the contribution limits go up, way up. And as a self-employed driver, you actually have access to some of the most generous accounts in the whole tax code. You are your own boss, which means you are also your own employer. That opens doors a regular employee never gets. Let us define the catch-up contribution clearly. A normal retirement account has a yearly limit on what you can put in. The catch-up is an extra amount layered on top of that limit, available only once you reach age 50. Think of it as a bonus lane on the highway that opens up the year you turn 50. You get the regular limit plus the catch-up every single year from then on. And for the gig driver who is behind, that extra room is the single most powerful tool you have to close the gap before you stop driving. Let us start with the simplest account, the IRA. For 2026, the base contribution limit on an IRA is $7,500. If you are 50 or older, you get a catch-up of $1,100 on top of that. Add them together, and you can put $8,600 into an IRA. This year, that works for a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA. The traditional version may lower your tax bill now. The Roth grows completely tax-free for retirement. Either way, the $8,600 ceiling is your over 50 number. Now, here is where being self-employed really pays off. The solo 401k is the heavy hitter for gig drivers. Because you are both the employee and the employer, you get to contribute in two roles. As the employee, you can defer up to $24,500 in 2026. If you are age 50 to 59, you add a catch-up of $8,000. So a 55-year-old driver can put $32,500 in just as the employee. Then, on top of that, you can add an employer profit-sharing contribution. That is a completely different bucket from the IRA. Now for the headline. The brand new Super Catch-Up. Thanks to the Secure 2.0 law, drivers who are age 60, 61, 62, or 63 get an even larger catch-up. Instead of the standard $8,000, your catch-up jumps to $11,250 in 2026. This is a 4-year window. The year you turn 60, it kicks in. The year you turn 64, it drops back down to the standard amount. So if you are in that age band right now, this is the most money the law will ever let you shelter. Do not let that window close without using it. So how do you actually fund all this on gig income? Remember, you have no employer matching your contributions and no automatic paycheck deductions. It is all on you. The key is to treat retirement like a bill. Every week, when your Uber or DoorDash payout lands, move a fixed slice straight into your retirement account before you spend a dime. Many drivers set up an automatic transfer the day after their weekly deposit hits. Even $100 a week adds up to over $5,000 a year. Bump it to $200 and you are past $10,000. The catch-up room is there. Your job is to feed it steadily. Now, traditional or Roth. This matters a lot at your age. A traditional contribution gives you a tax deduction today. It lowers this year's taxable income, which can shrink your self-employment tax bill and your income tax. You pay tax later when you withdraw in retirement. A Roth gives you no deduction now, but every dollar grows tax-free and comes out tax-free later. If you expect your income to be lower in retirement, traditional often wins. If you want certainty and tax-free withdrawals, Roth is powerful. Many drivers split the difference and use both. Setting up a solo 401k is easier than most drivers think. You do not need an LLC or a fancy business structure. You just need self-employment income, which your 1099 already proves. You open the account at a brokerage, you get an employer identification number from the IRS for free, and you start contributing. There is almost no ongoing paperwork until your account balance crosses $250,000. For most drivers, that means years of simple, low-cost saving with no red tape at all. Let us run a real example. Say you are 61 years old and you netted $48,000 from Rideshare this year after your mileage deduction. With a solo 401k, you defer the full $24,500 as the employee. Because you are in that 60 to 63 window, you add the $11,250 super catch-up. Then you add an employer profit-sharing contribution of roughly 20% of your net, about $8,900. Add it all up and you have sheltered around $44,650 from tax this year. On a $48,000 profit, that is enormous. You have slashed your taxable income and supercharged your retirement in a single move. Where do you open these accounts? Stick with the big, low-cost brokerages. Look for one that offers a solo 401k with no setup fee and no annual fee. Make sure it allows both employee deferrals and the catch-up. If you want the super catch-up at age 60 to 63, confirm the plan supports it, because not every provider has added it yet. For a plain IRA, almost any brokerage works. Keep your costs low, pick simple index funds, and let time and the catch-up room do the heavy lifting. Now the deadlines, because timing is everything. For an IRA, you have until the tax filing deadline, around April 15th of 2027, to make your 2026 contribution. That gives you breathing room. The solo 401k is stricter on one point. You must open the plan by December 31st of 2026 to contribute for this tax year. You can fund it later, up to your filing deadline with extensions, but the account itself has to exist by year end. So if you are even thinking about a solo 401k, open it before the ball drops on New Year's Eve. Here's the bottom line. Being over 50 and behind on retirement is not a dead end. It is exactly the situation the catch-up rules were built for. As a self-employed driver, you have access to bigger limits than almost any employee in the country. Use the IRA catch-up. Use the solo 401k, and if you are 60 to 63, grab that super catch-up before the window closes. Treat retirement like a weekly bill, pick the right account, and beat those deadlines. If this helped, hit subscribe. I will see you in the next one. This content is for educational purposes only and does not constitute tax advice. Consult a qualified tax professional for guidance specific to your situation.